What happens when rebellion is forged into metal, when attitude meets art, and when engineering decides to go rogue? The result is not just a motorcycle, it's a brutal declaration of freedom, a mechanical beast with war in its blood and thunder in its lungs. This is the Combat Hellcat. One glance, and your heart skips a beat. One twist of the throttle, and your soul gets redefined. This isn't just a ride, it's a battle cry echoing down the asphalt. The Combat Hellcat isn't built for the average. It's built for those who don't just ride, they dominate. Born in America, shaped by rebellion, and inspired by military-grade engineering, this motorcycle carries the spirit of a fighter jet and the roar of a lion. Every angle of this machine looks like it was chiseled in rage and designed in a secret underground bunker where compromises are forbidden. From its stealth bomber matte finish to its exposed billet aluminum frame, this bike doesn't try to impress, it commands you to stare. Let's talk power, because when you name a bike, Hellcat, you better bring something demonic to the table. And Combat motorcycles did not disappoint. Sitting at the heart of this beast is a monstrous 2163cc V-twin engine that feels like it was pulled straight from the underworld. This isn't your run-of-the-mill V-twin. It's air-cooled, fuel-injected, and torque-heavy, producing well over 120 horsepower and a ridiculous 160 Nm of torque. Twist that throttle, and the front wheel begs to lift while the rear one digs deep into the earth. The power delivery, brutal, instant, addictive. Every gear shift feels like loading a bullet into a revolver, just waiting for the next mechanical explosion. But the Hellcat isn't just about raw strength. It's about surgical precision and futuristic craftsmanship. This isn't stamped steel or mass-produced plastic. This is aerospace-grade billet aluminum machined from solid blocks with obsessive attention to detail. It's built with military-level resilience and racetrack-level accuracy. The backbone chassis is machined from a solid piece. Yes, a single billet, making it both lighter and stronger than traditional frames. This is not engineering. This is madness refined into art. The design defies the norms. The Combat Hellcat is unapologetically muscular, brutally minimalistic, and devilishly futuristic. No fairings, no extra weight, just exposed metal, raw attitude, and enough presence to shut down any conversation within a 5-mile radius. The tank looks like it was sculpted by gods of war, with curves that ripple with aggression. The seating, low, tough, and ready for combat. The foot controls are aggressive and rider-focused, placing you in a position that screams dominance. There's no comfort mode. There's no eco option. This bike doesn't babysit, it commands. It dares you to keep up. And if you're wondering about exclusivity, there are fewer than 100 units of each Hellcat variant ever produced. That's right, every Combat Hellcat is hand-built in Alabama, USA, by a small team of elite craftsmen who treat every motorcycle like a sacred weapon of war. You're not just buying a machine, you're owning a limited edition warhorse with a VIN that tells a story of resistance, precision, and defiance. This isn't a bike you'll see at your local dealership. This is a machine you hunt down like a legendary weapon. And once it's yours, you guard it like a crown jewel. Price. Well, here's the thing. You don't ask the price of a Hellcat the same way you don't ask the price of a fighter jet or a rare gem. But if you must know, the Combat Hellcat sits somewhere north of $90,000, depending on customization. Yes, it's expensive, and it should be, because this is not a bike built for masses, it's built for a breed that understands that exclusivity and craftsmanship cost more than convenience. This isn't an impulse purchase. This is a declaration, a flag planted on the edge of engineering extremity. Now let's peel back some layers, because beneath all that rage lies some surprisingly intelligent tech. The Combat Hellcat doesn't just look hardcore, it hides brains behind that brawn. Fully adjustable Racetech suspension lets you fine-tune your ride like a pro, whether you're dominating city streets or carving canyon corners. The braking setup is just as serious, massive Behringer disc brakes with high-performance calipers that could stop a freight train. You want control at high speed. You got it. You want cornering confidence at a 600-pound curb weight. You got that too. This is the kind of motorcycle that makes you feel invincible, yet constantly reminds you to respect it, or it'll bite back. Hidden features. Oh, they're not flashy. They're purposeful. Integrated LED lighting that vanishes into the bodywork, CNC machined controls with tactile precision, a low-mounted digital dash that gives you essential info without distraction, and optional carbon fiber body panels for those who demand ultra-light aggression. The seat, crafted from premium materials for durability, not for comfort. The exhaust, short, stubby, and angry, because sound is just as important as speed. And let's not forget, the Hellcat has one of the most unique powertrains on the planet. The entire drivetrain is exposed. You can literally see the beast breathing. It's a living, roaring creature made of steel and fire. What truly sets the Combat Hellcat apart isn't just its performance or design. It's the feeling it gives you. When you swing your leg over this machine and press that starter, you're not just riding, you're entering war mode. Every street becomes a battlefield. Every throttle pull, a cannon blast. This bike doesn't care about trends. It doesn't care about comfort or climate. It exists to make a statement. It exists to dominate. So why do people go crazy for the Hellcat? Because in a world full of synthetic bikes with fake exhaust sounds and safety modes that babysit the rider, the Hellcat is real. It's raw. It's honest. It's everything motorcycling should be. Dangerous, emotional, visceral, and untamed. You don't ride this bike with logic. You ride it with your gut, your grit, and your glory.